Hello guys, welcome back to our online classes. Let's start. So guys, I want you to look at these pictures and think, what do these pictures have in common? Stop the video and analyze them. Well, what do you think? Well, we're going to discuss this during class, okay? Yeah? Good. So, guys, I'm gonna play an audio and I want you to listen. How far from the barn did the combine stop? What is the most important piece of advice for other young people who might want to do the same trip? Let's listen, okay?
Oh, yes. That was quite exciting. And scary.
Well, we had been working on the farm for a week, so we were quite familiar with the routine. On this day, we wake up really early and head down to the fields to continue the harvest, which is done with a big machine called a combine. Anthony has been in training for a week, and this is the day he gets to drive the combine by himself. All is going well when suddenly Anthony loses control and the combine is racing off across the fields. It almost crashes into one of the barns, but luckily it stops just short of the barn and disaster is averted. Can you imagine what would have happened if he was not able to stop?
Wow, what a scare! What advice would you give to other young people who might be thinking of doing a similar trip?
Well, it depends on a lot of things. What kind of trip the person wants to do, what time of the year they intend to travel, how much money they have to spend, and so on. So, all of these things need to be taken into account. Based on these factors, they can decide on what kind of experience they want to have. The most important thing is to travel with at least one other person for safety and company, and to have a plan. After that, everything else will fall into place.
Julia and Anthony, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so how far from the barn did the combine stop? What was the most important piece of advice for young people who might want to do the same trip? Okay, so guys, I want you to stop the video, go back, listen to the audio again, and complete these texts that I have for you, okay? Did you finish? Okay, let's check the answers. We had been working for a week. We were quite familiar with the routine. Anthony had been in training for a week. Can you imagine what would have happened? Okay, guys, so when are these things happening? Do you see any structure? Are the verbs special? What do you think, guys? Well, let's check this out, okay? Well, let's start with these examples, okay? We're quite familiar with the routine and we stay in the family. This is talking about an action that, stop the video and check it. Okay, so this is talking about an action that was completed in the past. And the correct structure for this is, stop the video and check it. Well, the correct structure for this is verb plus ed or an irregular form. And this is called simple past, okay? So when we have simple past, we can have different forms. So these forms are positive, negative, conditions, or interrogatives. What do you think? Well, we actually have an interrogative here. Yes, and the structure for this is did, subject, and the base form of the verb. And we also have a negative form. He didn't stop, right? So this is subject, did not, and the base form. Okay? Now let's check out these other structures. We were working hard every day, but was calling us for hours at night. This is talking about an action that continued for a period of time in the past. And the correct structure for this is verb in past and verb with ing. Yes? Now, let's check out this other structure. He had never used the combine before. We had traveled, but not alone. This is talking about an action that happened in a specific moment before another action in the past. And the correct structure for this is had and past participle. Yeah? We have the last example. We have been working for a week. He had been training for this. This is also talking about an action that started in the past and continued for a period of time and finished. And the correct structure is had been and verb with ing. Okay guys, this is gonna be your homework. I want you to open up your workbook on the page 16 and underline the correct verb form. Guys, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in class.